guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello if you're new. So today we are going to be finalizing the October budget. Now I know that this is way later than when I normally finalize the previous month, but if you cannot tell from my voice and the lack of breathing in my nose, I have been sick, so I was not up to filming. I actually was pretty sick. I was sick enough that I completely missed a week of work, and so not great, but I am feeling better. But that is something to note, is not in this budget because we're finalizing October, but in my November or December, I will be having some unknown medical bills because I don't know. I had to go get some tests done at the hospital and some other stuff while I was sick, so I don't really know what those bills are going to look like. But we're going to go ahead and get into the budget. If you like videos like this, normally they're on time, and you guys can watch them, so make sure to subscribe to this channel and go check out all the other videos I posted. I have already posted my November budget setup, and then I have also have a video coming up, since I am behind, of the cash trade out, counting all the cash from the previous month and figuring out how much is going to go into my bank account. Again, I'm very sorry for my stuffy nose. It goes in and out too, which makes it even worse. But let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so let's take a look at income first and go ahead and finalize that. So week 4, I did not make any extra money, and week 5, I did not necessarily make money, but I was given money. So my mom sent me a gift of $100 just because she felt like it. So my grand total income for October was $3,277.97. For gifts, I did spend $173.78 on gifts, and then giving, I had 2 weeks of church. As I was sick, I did not go to church. I did not leave my grandma's house. She took care of me the entire time, so that means I have $115 left. My grandma bought items and then paid me back, so her remaining at the end of October is $0. Housing, my rent went out as normal. My water, we budgeted $40 and $28.93 was the total, meaning $11.07 is left over. Natural gas and electricity came out as planned, as well as internet. Household maintenance, so I did purchase several things. I got 9 months of air filters, so that cost me $41.27. My conditioner came in the mail as well, and then I did purchase more bookshelves, both for food storage and because I needed another bookshelf in my room, because you will see in the entertainment section that I went on a book buying spree. I don't do it very often, but I had a lot of books that were unavailable at my library that I had been wanting to read for a long time, and a few books that I had gotten at the library that I really enjoyed and could see myself rereading, so I went ahead and invested in those. For lawn care, my cousin did not do my lawn anytime, so that's $40 that was left over. In pet care, my Ivy got her grooming, which means that she gets her hair cut, her nails trimmed, and that I also got her heartworm, and that cost $110.60. Meaning that there's $188.71 left over. For transportation, I honestly thought I was going to be I thought I was going to spend a lot more in gas, but conveniently being sick for 2 weeks saved me a lot in gas because I wasn't going anywhere. So Instead of $250, I spent $137.21, meaning there was $112.79 left over. Maintenance, I did nothing, but it is a fund, so we're not going to take that $100 out, meaning I have $520.64. Food, so I did spend a pretty good amount on groceries. I ended up going to Sam's Club and stocking up on rice and just a lot of other items that I wanted on my shelves that are in my food storage. And then just some regular shopping trips as well. So there was $100 or so. I budgeted $250, which is a really high amount for me, and I spent $203.90, meaning there was $55.75 left over. This is a fund, so we are not going to touch this. Restaurants, I budgeted $150. I spent $91.08, meaning I have $58.92 left over. So let's go ahead and zero that out. Moving on to lifestyle, my phone bill came out as planned. My medical came out as planned as well. I had my chiropractor appointment and my BetterHelp appointment. For clothing, I did not spend anything, so I have $329.49. This is a fund. I did not have anything for hair and beauty. I did have my Spotify and Hulu. My Netflix did come out. So let's go ahead and put that in. It came out at the end of the month. Because I was sick, I did not record it, but I believe it was the 29th that it came out. And my parents had paid me, so that zeroed out. My Amazon Prime membership came out as planned. My parents and I split it, so my portion was $59.50. I did some extra investing and started a later account with Acorns, which is basically a Roth IRA, and so I spent $38 with Acorns. My insurance benefits card. So you guys, I'm so grateful that this card exists because otherwise I would have had a lot more expenses in medical. So as you can see, I had 3 separate prescriptions. Kind of bummed about this one specifically because it ended up that I took it for 2 days and had issues with it, so I couldn't take the rest of it and had to get this one. And then this is my doctor's office copay. This was one of 4 visits, I believe. The rest happened in November. I recorded this as November 1st, but that's actually incorrect. It happened on the 28th because that's when I got the prescription here. So very happy that this insurance benefit card exists because it really helps me with not having to pull it directly out of my income. And entertainment, so I got a fishing license because my company did a retreat and we went to the lake and I wanted to fish. And then I went to Books A Million with my friend when she was in town, actually 2 days before I got sick, and we spent a lot on books. So my $125 gift card that I had for my contacts also went to books. So I spent quite a lot of money on books. I am an avid reader. I read very quickly. And so the library is my normal go-to, but if I can't find it at the library or if it's something that I really enjoy and I know I'm going to reread, I like to have the physical copy of the book. So I spent $93.19. This entertainment is a fund, so I'm not going to touch it. I spent $120.69 this month on entertainment, and I have $19.49 left over. And I'm really sorry as I continue talking, my voice is getting worse because my nose is getting stuffier and my throat is hurting more and more. So I apologize for this video as I'm sounding more and more awful, but I just have not talked this much in a very long time. So we had nothing go out in insurance, but we did put $100 to my taxes, as that will happen at the beginning of next year. Business, we put $50 in, which brings us down to savings. So for savings, we initially had $719.84, as you can see, because of the money that we saved on the other stuff that I had budgeted for. We have an extra $322.79 left. So I'm very excited. We are going to hit 11,000 and I'm really excited. We are going to put into savings $1,042.63, meaning my emergency fund is now at $11,236.13. And this emergency fund is at $1,011.40 because we had 12 cents of interest earned. And for those of you that are going, well, what about your medical bills? I don't know what those are going to cost. I know that I have a $1,500 deductible that I have to meet because I have not gone to the doctor this year. So I am going to have that deductible that I have to meet, and I don't know if all of the tests that I had are covered by my insurance, but they were things that I had to get done. So I am very, very grateful that I am debt-free, and I'm very, very blessed that I have this emergency fund available to me because this is where my money is going to come from to pay for that deductible and to pay for the medical bills that are going to come in. So unfortunately, this emergency fund will be going down, but that is why I am excited to have this amount going in the emergency fund at the end of October and this balance here, because it's going to help a lot. So as we can see, my biggest category was actually savings this month at 32% of my income. My next biggest category was housing and utilities, which is pretty standard. And then we had lifestyle. The reason that this was so high for sure is just because of the entertainment that I spent money on, and my medical is also in here, so that would be my therapy and the doctor's visits and things like that. So that's what bumps this up so high. And my other categories are under 10%. Food is exactly 10% of my income, so I'm not really gonna mention those, but very excited to see that savings happen. Okay, so there you guys go. That is my budget for October. We finalized it. Again, as I was saying when we were looking at the budget, I am very grateful that I have been able to get out of debt and that I have that emergency fund available to cover the costs of whatever my medical bills may be when they come in, because I don't know what they're going to be. And so right now, with the holidays coming up and going to be a new year and everything like that, I am going to really try to put everything I can into savings, so my emergency fund doesn't really seem like it's taking as much of a hit, and also saving for the holidays as well. So I'm hoping to not eat out as much and do a lot less spending wise, while still enjoying my life, but a lot less spending just so I can cover the medical bills when they come in. Obviously, the emergency fund is going to be very helpful, but I don't know what those medical costs are going to be. I don't know what insurance is going to cover. So I'm going to just hope and pray that my insurance covers everything once I've met my deductible. So all I'm going to have to pay is that $1,500 along with the copays that I've already paid. So that is the goal. And thank you guys so much for watching and being so understanding of the fact that I have been sick. I'm hoping that I will be back to normal next week, after another week of just kind of taking it easy other than work, and that I am back to normal. But we will see. I will see you guys next week for the cash video. I have recorded that, and I will have that up for you guys as soon as I am done with this video, I'll edit it and I'll get it up and scheduled for next week. And the food storage video is still coming. Obviously, me being sick for the past couple weeks has kind of put that on hold. I was unable to build the bookshelves to put those in and really organize that. So hopefully that will be coming out soon, because I do have that plan and it is in the process of being executed, but being sick kind of put that on hold. So that video will be coming for you guys before the end of the year. And I just can't wait for you guys to see it, because I think it's really going to shock some of you with the budget that you know that I have on food, to see how much I have. So make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see that video, and if you want to see more videos like this, only, you know, with a not sick me. And I will see you guys next time.